Okay, are we live?
Looks like we're live.
And it's on a Twitch. Is that
We're
correct?
live on Twitch.
And it's
Yeah.
on a... Oh,
yeah.
I hear it now. I hear me twice. Is that correct?
Live on Twitch. Yeah, maybe mute the.
Oh, I hear it now. I
mute
hear
the
me
Twitch
twice.
stream.
No, I hear it a couple times now.
Yeah, maybe mute the.
Oh, I hear it now.
mute the yeah, you want to mute the Twitch
Well, because
stream.
listen to this. It sounds like a damn tunnel.
Yeah, you want to mute the
Well,
Twitch
because
stream. Yeah.
listen
Yeah,
to
if you
it
mute
sounds
the
like a
Twitch
damn
stream, that
tunnel.
should go away.
Well, 'cause
I mean, mute the volume on your end. Twitch stream, that should go away.
on a Twitch, I mute it.
I mean, mute the volume on your
Or on
so
the
you don't hear yourself.
On a Twitch, I mute
It sounds like a tunnel. You said.
Okay, I just X'd it out, even though it's going to lose me one viewer, which I'd say in any days and could be it is the difference between having more of a successful Twitch program and having one that is more or less meant for the damn dogs.
Yeah, like we're talking about the difference between like 4 and 5. That's like 20% or something like that, right? 25.
It's about 25 or 30%, which is closer to how when the Twitch president or say the director of finance, the financial officer at Twitch distributes finances or distributes reports exceeding the Twitch stream's values and numbers. The numbers at the end of the Twitch stream is pretty well much built in percentages. And say if I got 10 viewers this week, I would be up nearly 200% in my average viewers. And
where are you getting this information from?
Just off assumption and just thinking from my life.
I see. So you're going kind of off life experience, you would say. Is that a yes?
Oh, sorry. I was taking a drink of water.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. He didn't rush me. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think there's any rush allowed. At least on this show. Because I'd rather both of us take our time to think. Especially when you're trying to articulate yourself or have a conversation. I think the best
You're talking very well, I gotta say. Did you,
well, as
know.
opposed you saying I normally speak like I'm a moron.
That's not what I meant.
But it sounds more or less like what you were trying to say to me is that you pretty well much think that I do talk just pretty well much like a jackass.
I just meant that currently tonight, you're speaking very well. Compared to most people I hear speak.
Okay. And you usually talk to Pronghorn and Goblin, who's Scottish, and Pronghorn's more or less, if it's lower than 80 IQ.
I'm not gonna say, I don't know if I'll go that far, but sometimes I question Pronghorn's judgment for sure.
Do you talk to anyone else besides Pronghorn and Goblin?
I mean, I have people outside of the internet that I speak to. I got a girlfriend. I got roommates.
Right. Yeah, you got a lot more time than me on your hands outside of doing these things. I don't have a whole. See, because that's what I'm saying is that you mostly have. I don't want to call it a life, because I think that life could be much other things, but I would say I pretty well much have nothing else but this show. And so this show does mean the world to me. And you got your girlfriend, you got your friends, you got your job even.
I do have a job. I'm pretty sure you have a job too.
I do have a job now. I am employed, but as I did struggle with unemployment for close to must have been over 2 or 3 years. Aside from cleaning up garbage over in the mine, or say just doing general handiwork or taking the trash down the hill.
Taking the trash down the hill.
Oh, if they dump truck needed to come up, I say I pretty well much pull the damn garbage cans down the freaking hill, all the way down and all the way back up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So like every Tuesday or whatever?
Every Tuesday.
Yeah. I do take exception to one thing you said there that I don't know. It kind of seems like you're trying to insinuate like the show isn't important to me. It absolutely is. You know, there's a reason I'm active here.
We active, but yeah. Okay, I want to just say something. Okay, just to clear the air before we get the show started, if I can just say it, and I don't want to be upset with someone who I do consider a friend to an extent, even though you're always laughing at me on a Twitch stream and whatnot. But something you did last week did kind of really hurt me and upset me.
Is this about me? So I'm reading your. For people listening, Bun sent me a show outline. And I do see you have a topic here about my absence last week. So I'd be happy to get into that. Yes. I'm assuming that's what this is.
It was more or less of an absence of making up just some bullcrap lie about your power supply on your computer.
Oh, that was what happened. I mean, at the time I thought it was a power supply. It turned out to be a faulty CPU. I had to buy a brand new CPU.
You told me it was a damn power supply. Is what I'm upset about.
I don't think that is what you're upset about, Bun. I think you're upset that I wasn't there and you thought I was lying.
I just think it was. I am someone who as someone who has lived independently of others, and who's pretty well much entrusted my own heart to the hands of other people. Say pretty well much, even tossing it out to even terrible women such as Clover, and letting them mold a damn heart into frickin' plaster and put it on the walls and whatnot, and pretty well much slather it against the hardwood. I did the same thing for you in your case. And I have somewhat of a bullshit detector because of years of being entrusted my hearts to other people. And one thing I detected, one thing that always tell me was wrong is why the hell would you, of all people, have a power supply problem?
Why would I? Because I have a computer? And that's a component of the computer?
Okay, I'm a big computer guy. I know how to build my own PCs.
Do you?
I built my own computer. I built an Alienware.
You built an Alienware?
Just the other day, I built an Alienware.
Can you name the parts of a computer for me?
You got the RAM.
Okay.
You got the disk drive.
Okay.
You got the motherboard. You've got the fans. You've got you got the damn power supply, which is what you were lying about. And then you got the US.
I wasn't lying about it, Bun.
You got the cords. You got the cords as well. But a guy like you, I'm just saying, a guy like you who is so intelligent when it comes to IT technology. You're one of the smartest guys I know when it comes to computers. How could you not fix the frickin' thing before knowing that you had a show that night? You had to show up and be on my show. That you first of all, you promised me this was gonna be my show. And it's real suspicious to me that after I say that, you say it's the Bun Butler, you and Goblin both said it was your Bun Butler show. Then it turns out next meeting, all of a sudden your computer's pretty well much got rats biting the cords inside of it. And you expect me to believe that.
First of all, I never said anything about rats. There are no rats in Alberta. So that would be a lie.
There's rats everywhere on the frickin' planet.
Not in Alberta.
There's rats everywhere on the frickin' planet.
You can Google it. They're not in Alberta.
I will Google. I'll frickin' Firefox it. But there's no escaping it. There's no escaping it because
Fun. I just Googled it. Alberta's rat-free status means there is no resident population of rats and they are not allowed to establish themselves. It does not mean we never get rats. Small infestations occasionally occur, but when found, they are isolated and eradicated through proven.
I'm
when
not
they
in
find
the mood. I'm not in the mood for the jokes and the tricks right now.
This is that's not a joke, bud. We really do. We really do.
You're telling me you told rats they can't come in the city, and now you just got no rats. Like you're the freaking
the Alberta
like you got the goddamn,
kills them.
You have a damn Pied Piper coming in and dragging all the rats out of the city is what I'm hearing from you. And I'm just saying this. I'm not in the mood for the jokes and the tricks. I want to talk about why your power went out and why that means you can't show up to the show that you promised me you would help with every single week.
Okay, we'll shelve the rat discussion for now because I agree it's not particularly relevant. First of all, I initially said it. I thought it was.
Hey, thank you, and Tav for saying that the graphics are great. I helped make them. We're talking to the Twitch viewers.
Yeah,
you can go ahead.
I see that. I'm in trouble with some of the viewers. Listen, like how it turned out. If you really want me to describe what went wrong specifically, I mean, I can. At first, the RAM light turned on the motherboard, right? So I thought there was a RAM issue. So we tried changing the slots that my RAM was in and everything, and that didn't work. And so I started going through the manual. We did a BIOS flash. I replaced the little battery on the motherboard. And we kind of went step by step by step, and nothing related to the RAM solved the issue, which suggested it was probably a power supply issue. So
or you could have checked the pentaflops.
Yeah, and you're right. Like I missed that one. So I'll admit
you could have just added more pentaflops or pretty well much overclocked the PC to make it run better.
I don't think that would have helped.
It would have helped speed it up. You're saying like getting your damn car out of a mud pit and you're taking it to second gear. You got to overclock your PC. I could have told you that.
No, it's because the problem was with the CPU. We weren't even posting. Like it wasn't.
No, the problem was with the power supply. That's why you couldn't be there. You let me go into the damn pond by myself. You're pretty well much telling me to go into the damn bayou at night and covered in damn meat for skunk ape to get me. That's pretty well much what I received from you.
And
I would have if you would have just told me, I would have just canceled the freaking thing. Because I turned it on. I would have. Well, I didn't read it soon enough. I didn't read it till about 30 minutes before.
Yeah, you didn't. I had almost no notice that the show was happening.
You had to call me. You got to call me and you got to ask.
Okay. I understand. Next time I will call you. I will say that it seems like you're taking your frustration a little bit out on me over something that truly wasn't in my control.
No, it was, but it wasn't your damn control because you just said it was the power supply.
It wasn't the power supply.
No,
it turned out to be the CPU.
It was the CPU, but you told me it was the freaking power supply, and now it's your CPU. And then you and you know what I had to do? I had to do that whole show alone last week with only Pebbles up there. And guess what, Davey? She's a kid in freaking college. She's a girl in community college. She can't be staying up till damn 9:30 every night, coming in to call me and pretty well much talk about schizophrenia and suicide. It scares her before bed. It's what she told me afterwards.
Oh, okay. She's an adult, first of all. She doesn't have to be there to talk to you if she doesn't want to be. Second of all, I feel like you're just taking this out on me. I think in almost any other case, you would trust me, but because the show went the way it did, you're upset with me.
I'm upset.
Or you're upset, and you're taking it out on me.
I'm not taking it out on you. I'm trying to get you to just profess your freaking sins.
I don't believe I did sin. But does it matter if it was the power supply or the CPU? Like, as soon as I ruled out... Yes, because you
could have fixed the CPU.
No. It was a faulty CPU. It failed after 1 year. I'm returning it right now to AMD.
I just don't buy that. I just don't buy that this crap has anything to do with it because you're a smart freaking guy. How'd you not know? How would you not know? You can't be admitting you're a moron on Twitch or the damn Discord. You can't be sitting here and telling everybody I'm a dumbass.
I don't intend to tell you you're a dumbass. I don't think that's true. You made a comment that I'm always laughing at you on stream. I'll laugh at some things you say because you're a funny guy. And sometimes when we're having disagreement, I don't know, you have a way of approaching a conversation that challenges me in unexpected ways. And so, of course, I'll laugh when that happens. I think most people in my position would, but I don't.
That's right.
I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not trying to say you're an idiot. I mean, all of us are wrong occasionally. And in this case, I was wrong when diagnosing the problem. Granted, I think the assumptions I made weren't bad. I think they just turned out to be wrong. And I wound up having to take the computer to a repair shop because I didn't have a spare CPU to test out. And,
okay, then if you really did that, what did the repair shop look like on the inside?
It's called Memory Express. It's a store in Alberta, Calgary. I mean, it's.
And you're not looking this up online?
No, I'm not. I can send you the receipt if you want, bud.
I'm putting it in a Firefox right now.
Okay, Memory Express, Calgary. It was the Northwest location.
Okay. And you remember what it looked like on the inside?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and describe it a little bit?
Okay.
And don't read off any of the pictures.
Okay. My only hand is on a push to talk button for Discord, okay? Not looking it up. There was a sliding door that you come in, almost a little mud room, and then another glass door, and then you're in the store. To your left, there are a bunch of rows of shelves containing computer parts.
Okay.
And a counter. Behind the counter, there are a lot more computer parts.
Okay, what does the counter say? What brand?
I don't remember what the counter said.
Davey, you're probably standing there for 15 minutes waiting for your computer to get back.
I was standing to the right. I was standing to the right in line where you hand the tech support people the stuff.
Okay, let's do this then. There are 4 words on a Memory Express sign. It says computers, laptops, cameras, and what else? What's the 4th one?
I don't remember.
It's only 4.
Can I just send you the receipt for the service to prove I went?
You can, if you have the receipt, yeah, you can send me that. I don't know why you wouldn't do that to begin with.
Well, I mentioned that, but then you wanted me to describe the store. And frankly, Bun, I think it's a little crazy that I have to send you a receipt to prove that I didn't intentionally abandon you.
It's not crazy. Any other employer would ask the same damn thing.
No, I have a real job, and I left during the workday at one point for the PC.
I have a real job, and I had to go to the doctor's office, and they asked me to get a doctor's note to show why I couldn't be at work. A dentist's office.
Maybe, I guess we're probably, I work from home. We're probably in different lines of work, but all I'm saying, Bun, is that I wish you would trust me a little bit more, that when I tell you something's going on, I'm telling the truth. And if I truly didn't want to show up, I would tell you that. I would say, hey, man, I just don't think I can do it. And I try to give you lots of notice, too. But that's all. Like, I just want you to trust me.
Okay. Well, I'm not... I think as long as you can send me a receipt, I think I'll be okay with it.
Okay, I'll send you a receipt this time, but next time this happens,
you won't leave me in a damn pond.
No, next time there's an emergency on my side, I don't want to have to go to excessive lengths and have you angrily calling me out as a liar.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just giving you a freaking slap on the wrist.
Okay. can I? Is it fair for me to make the demand that if I can prove to you that I was telling the truth, that next time there's an emergency in my life, I won't get questioned this hard?
Depends on what the emergency is.
Any emergency, something stopping me from coming online due to its
Are you
severity.
saying your damn hamster dies and then you're allowed to come on here and not have to be worried about showing up to work?
I mean, I don't have a hamster. If my dog died, I probably would take the day off, though. Yeah.
Well, why don't you just come on the show and you could talk about it?
What if Skidmark died? Would you want to come on the show? And
I'd want to kill the person that killed him. Is what I'd be busy doing. Is I'd
Yeah.
be busy out trying
Or what
to
if he-
avenge his death. Is what I would be doing.
what if he just got arthritis or something and slowly died?
Oh, he's not gonna get arthritis. I've been feeding him venison and a little bit of elk meat with his kibble, and it's pretty well much been growing his tendons and his loins to be stronger than most other Boston Terriers, because they say
Okay.
Boston Terriers pretty well much. Let me tell everyone something about the damn Boston Terriers, as well as little damn dogs. Little damn dogs, including the Jack Russell or say freaking Shih Tzu or call it Pekingese. All these little dogs, they just destined to pretty well much sit on the damn couch all day. You don't even need to take them on walks. Or so you may think. So you may think. Because you do need to take these damn dogs on a little bit of walk. And I usually walk Skidmark and I'd go about 10, 11 miles around a ridgeline a day. Him and I would. And he'd be, at the end of the day, you could see his damn freaking arms flapping out like a damn bat. He was so tired laying on the ground after he was done. And so from that moment on, you just give him a little bit of creatine, you give him a little bit of elk meat, and you give him some venison, as well as taurine. And he's freaking stronger than a damn ox.
You're giving your dog supplements?
I'm giving him all kinds of supplements just to get him his strength up.
Okay, but just for the sake of argument, say Skidmark died and it wasn't anyone's fault. No one killed him. He was just getting old.
He said he just died of cancer.
Sure, he died of cancer. Wouldn't you be sad? Would you want to be on the show that day?
Oh, sure I would.
You would?
I'd show up and I'd say, no better way to treat him than to pass his soul off on the show.
Okay. All I'm saying is that for me, that's not the case. I would probably be upset enough that I don't think I would want to come on. And I just respect that you respect that.
What,
I'd expect that you
so
respect that.
your dog died?
No. It didn't happen. But it could happen one day, right? And several things could happen that are deeply upsetting or physically stop me from going on the show, such as my computer breaking down. And I would just prefer if, in that case, I didn't have to go to great lengths to prove to you that I'm telling the truth. I'm asking you to trust me.
Okay, I trust you. I trust you.
Okay.
I trust you.
Okay.
I trust you conditionally, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm
That's good
assuming
enough for me for
I
now,
am assuming
yeah.
that is so long as you weren't lying about the power supply, which you're going to prove to me with your receipt.
To be clear, I was wrong about the power supply, but I wasn't lying.
Just in the case that you were telling me the absolute, honest to God truth about the damn whatever computer part. I'd say that I could trust it if something else happened that sure, I could excuse you. I could excuse you.
Okay.
But I don't want people taking my goodwill, and that's part of the reason that Pronghorn is fired and why Pronghorn will never have another damn comment or another freaking joke to say on this show ever again.
Pronghorn is fired.
No, we'll never see him again.
Is he still a mod on r/Pronghorn?
Nope. Well, he's mod on that because he created it.
Wait, he's fired? You're firing him? Really?
Oh, he's fired. He's long gone.
I guess
He's
he
banned.
has
I
been.
banned him off the Voles forum.
You banned him? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's true. I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, but don't you think maybe you're being a little bit harsh?
No, I don't think I am at all. Especially considering all the bullshit he's done to me, or bull s he's done to me. Sorry, all the bull.
I feel like he's been well intentioned mostly. I mean, the saying "you could profit off your death" that's a bit weird, but. And also the wanting to be financially involved in your life is a bit weird.
That's pretty well much coins in the damn piggy bank compared to the other crap he does, such as starting a Discord that allows trolls and villains to pretty well much have a space to make fun of me. Is reason number one. Want to take some callers?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely see hands up. Mushroomers has had his hand up for a while, so I'll let him.
Sure.
And then Banjo, I see your hand up.
Oh. Hey, Davey. Hey, Bun.
Hello.
How's it going, Mushroomers?
Oh, it's going. Another damn day, another damn dollar. Well, we've got a lot of damn things to talk about, so let's get right into the bucket. Chum bucket. First and foremost, I wanted to ask, what did Pronghorn do in particular that pissed you off, Mr. Bun?
Pronghorn is the owner of a fake Discord server that is an imitation of the Voles official Bun Butler Voles original Voles forum Discord that he uses to put in trolls and villains to make fun of and pretty well much make a laughing stock out of me, including sending pictures of my private parts.
Is that the one that everybody's a part of? The other?
I'm not any part of that.
Davey, is that the more popular one?
I think it's just r/Voles.
Yeah, r/Voles, the Discord server.
That's r/Voles. That's the Reddit forum that I own.
No, it's a Discord server named r/Voles.
No, well, that needs to get shut down because I own the copyright to this name.
You say in your notes here, I'm quoting the notes. Can I swear? Because you've got to swear.
No, you can't say it. You can't say swears.
Okay, if he wants his effing island, he can have it. It sounds like you weren't planning on trying to go after that Discord before. But now you're saying you want it.
Well, if he's calling it the Voles Forum, then I have to do it. You realize that I have to protect my company. It's the same thing that Disney would do if they shot at damn Pocahontas was making their own freaking community.
You know what? You're probably right. But couldn't you ask them maybe to change the name?
I'm not ever talking to him again.
What if I talked to him and asked him to do it?
You can go ahead and talk to him. You can say whatever you want, but he will not listen to you. He will troll you because he is a troll himself.
I think Pronghorn probably would troll me specifically because him and I have a rocky relationship. But I feel like if you asked him, he wouldn't. He would take that seriously.
No, he'd tell you to he'd tell you to go F yourself.
No, he'd just laugh and joke like he usually does with me.
No, you don't realize he's a real evil human.
I don't think that's true at all.
He's real. He did, or he was buddies with Gordon Danimals. He's still in tow with damn, what's his name?
Mr. Toad.
British, one British.
Mr. Toad. Yep.
That's right.
Damn British troll. He's like what's that movie called? V for Vendetta. He wears the little clown type mask and he blows up the damn parliament.
It's the town is what that one's called.
V for Vendetta. He's right.
No,
and
the
he
one
builds
with the clown mask. That's the town. They rob banks, dress as clown masks.
Well, it's not a bank robbing one. He gets a bunch of fertilizer and nitroglycerin type materials and puts them in a train underneath the parliament and blows the train up.
I think he was just going into a bank, and there was about 4 of them, and one of them was a nun. I believe one of them was dressed as a nun.
She wasn't an actual nun?
No, it wasn't actual nun. These were guys that were going and robbing banks. They was all. You remember the scene? They go into that bank and they start shooting the lights out.
Oh,
I've Googled it, and it looks like Bun is definitely describing a movie. I think you two are talking about different movies, though.
What's the movie called, Bun?
He wears a nun mask, and they have the clown mask, and they go inside the damn freaking whatchamacalls, the damn bank.
Thanks.
To go rob the bank, and the guy's dressed as a skeleton, and you got the one ladies in it, and you got Ben Affleck's in it, and even one of the forum's best celebrity friends, Jeremy Renner.
Does it take place in Britain?
It takes place in Boston.
Oh, well, I brought up V for because Toad's kind of a British Unabomber type, like out in a shed building bombs. If bombs were just troll posts and Reddit troll forums.
He's out there building bombs?
Well, that's pretty much a metaphor.
No.
A metaphor for his troll activities.
But you're saying, because I do think, I'm not sure what the FBI can do about it, but if I need to write some sort of report about him, I will not be afraid to do so.
I don't think the FBI can get to him over there in the England part of the area.
Well, don't be surprised what the CIA can do. I mean, I know guys who were in the CIA. I could make a call in 2 minutes and get someone on a phone.
Well, if he does any funny business, I think we should check the authorities and let them know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. What else did I have to talk about?
Banjo's.
What is Banjo saying?
Had his hand up for a minute here.
Get him up here. Get him up here.
I'd kind of like to add him up. But did you have any other topics before I send you back down?
Oh, we can save them for later.
Sounds good. Sounds good, man. All right. Thanks, Mushroomers.
Hello? Hello. Initially I just wanted to ask what happened with Pronghorn as well. But I just wanted to say that the mask he wears in the V for Vendetta movie isn't a clown mask, it's a Guy Fawkes mask, which is a historic terrorist in London who blew up Parliament in like the 14th or 15th century, right? So,
no, that's
yeah.
I know which one you're saying. That's You're Next. It's a horror movie called You're Next. He shows up in a fox mask and they kill the girl in the house.
It's not a fox mask. Like a guy whose last name was Fox. It's not spelled the same way as the animal.
He was wearing a mask of the guy. Now that's a little bit too far fetched. You're saying he was acting as the guy.
Because he was also a terrorist who wanted to blow up Parliament, so he put on the mask of a guy who wore.
Look, Banjo, you gotta back up. You have to back up here. Everyone needs to slow down. There's not a single moment involving Parliament in this film. It only takes place in Boston.
Yeah, this is a different movie we're talking about.
Why are we talking about this movie then? We were talking about the movie with the bank robbers, I thought.
No, I think they were talking about the movie that took place in London, not the one with the bank robbers. I think that's a movie called The Town.
That's right. Mushroomers came up and said that Toad was like the nun from The Town, Ben Affleck's character.
No. Mushroomers said that Toad. He specifically said V for Vendetta, and then you corrected him to The Town, which you rightly pointed out as a character with a mask with a nun.
Then he should have came up here and said V for Vendetta. He shouldn't have said the movie with the clown mask and the nun mask.
He said V for Vendetta, and then he said there was a clown mask in it.
He said that
but there is no
guy
clown mask.
Showing up.
That's where he made the mistake.
All right, we got to move on from this.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Banjo. Did you have any other questions? Or
I had one from earlier, but I forgot what it was.
Okay, well, if you remember, just put your hand back up and we'll
Okay, we'll do.
Time. Cool. Thanks.
Hey, Davey, what do you think about just calling this basketball game?
You're watching a basketball game?
Well, I was saying, what do you think if we just rename the stream and call it the Nuggets and Clippers game, and you and I just sit here and we just commentate on the game?
Do you think people want to hear that?
Well, you could talk about the Clippers because you're closer to Los Angeles, and I could talk about the Nuggets because I'm closest to Denver. And you could say what your favorite parts of the Clippers are. You could say who your favorite Clippers players are. Who you think's going to be hitting the score total? Who's going to be hitting 3-pointers? And like I say, Davey, what do you think about James Harden? If I said that, what would you say?
James Hart?
James Harden, him joining the Clippers. What do you think about James Harden joining the Clippers?
It's exciting. He's got a nice beard.
You gotta be talking more. Say something about his time on Houston.
It's sad that his time on Houston is coming to an end. I feel like he was a big part of that team.
That's right. He was a big part.
They're gonna miss him. I think they're gonna miss him.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you can't hate the guy for making the best decisions for his career.
Oh, I think you can. I think it's a terrible decision.
You think so?
I think it's a horrible decision. He makes that team look like just a bunch of jokers.
Why does he, James Harden, have to spend his whole life on the what was the team he was on?
Well, Davey, it sounds to me like you don't really. I'm sorry to just stop this line of thing, but in this example, it sounds like you don't know a whole lot about basketball, and so I think that possibly before doing this, you should maybe research a little bit.
You're right.
Beforehand.
I'll say, I'll issue an apology here. Sorry to all the viewers, anyone who's listening. I came underprepared. I didn't expect the basketball topic. I should have known that we were going to switch to basketball halfway through, and I'm sorry I spoke about James Harden based off cursory Google information.
No, you can't tell them you Googled it, because then they're going to be able to go do that and do the same crap.
They're going to be... Anyone can Google it.
Well, I don't want the viewers hopping on Google right now and looking up stats.
Oh, because you want to be the source of that information.
Okay,
is that right?
This is what I'll say. Okay, since that was just a test run, I say you did a pretty good job. But
okay, wow.
But
yeah,
next week when we do, I say we do this on Sunday. What are you doing from about 9 o'clock in the morning your time to about 9 p.m.?
That's a 12-hour period. I'm pretty sure I have some stuff going on Sunday.
Is there any way you could possibly put a pause on it to do this?
No.
Well, I think it'd be a good show, and there's not many other commentators online for football.
That will talk for 12 hours about player stats?
That's right. There's no other, unless you're watching Red Zone, there's nothing else.
Aren't there literally isn't this like ESPN's bread and butter? That 24 hours a day they're talking about sports?
No, ESPN's a load of crap. They all got Pawn Stars. They got ancient aliens on all day. That's all they show. Yeah, they show.
That sounds like the History Channel.
Oh, maybe it's a History Channel plays Pawn Stars all day. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that is crap, isn't it?
That is bullshit. Or bull-ass, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Mushroomer said he's going to leave if we keep up the damn sports balls talk.
Listen, you guys need to understand something. This show needs to adapt if it wants to be successful. And every great show has a sports segment. And it is in my right to host a sports segment. Do you agree?
I agree.
Thank you,
I agree.
Davey.
You know, it is your show ultimately.
And because sometimes you got to give gambling tips. That's where the money comes from. Eventually, we're going to get to that. As soon as Davey starts learning a little bit more about the basketball teams, we could do these every night from about 4 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Raking the bills, doing bets.
Fun. I can't do that, and I don't know if I want to be involved in an online gambling industry. It sounds like a legal problem.
No, it's legal. It's legal all over now.
I don't know if it's a world that I'm comfortable dipping my feet into. I'm not much of a gambler. I spent $100 last time I was in Vegas, I guess, but
What'd you play?
I put it all on red.
Oh, and he didn't win it?
No, I didn't win.
That's why they say you should have bet on black.
yeah, you're right. In that case, if I bet on black, I'd have $200.
But really, what you want to do is you want to bet on green. It'll give you a little bit more money.
Yeah, but it's way less likely to happen.
Oh, it's a little less likely. I wouldn't say a whole lot, but it's basically a little bit less likely.
No, it's like a 2% chance that that's the outcome.
At 2%, that's still 2 out of 100.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That's not much.
That's pretty decent to me. Well, think of it this way: it's about 200 out of 1,000. 200 is a lot of people.
It's not 200 out of 1,000. It's 20 out of 1,000.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're trying to say it's less valuable to hit that.
No, it's much more valuable if you do hit that,
Right.
but you're much less likely to hit it.
And so you don't want to bet too much money, but you could have done $25. Now you would have won anyway if you would have just put $25 on green, 50 on red, and 50 or say 25 on red, and then you put 50 on black. Then you're pretty well much of a money making hack.
No. The casino, do you think if that were true, casinos would exist?
Oh, sure they will, because every once in a while you screw up.
And you think the casino screwed up so bad that you can actually consistently make money? Like the ways I know that exist to consistently make money at a casino, they'll kick you out if they catch you doing. Like card counting.
You know, I actually got a recent gig. You want to hear what my recent little side hustle is?
Yeah.
So
what you got going on?
Yeah, so I've been talking to some buddies of mine who's pretty decent gamblers, and as I quit gambling myself, as I'm sure you're glad to hear, I listened to your guidance, and I have not been sports betting.
I am glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not betting. I haven't put a single dime on any games yet.
Yeah.
And these groups of friends that I got a few buddies, a few work and bar buddies. We'll call them a few buddies at work and a few buddies at the bar. They started saying that they were going to be betting on sports games, and I started telling them what to bet because I'm one of the best sports gamblers, at least. To people I know, I'd say that they would say that if they had to guess who is the greatest sports gambler of all time, I would say that Bunyan Butler's got to be up there. For people that know me. If any of their friends ask them that. But if any of my friends ask me this, what I say is, I got those friends there, and I'm giving them all the answers. Pretty well much letting them cheat on the test. And they came back, and I think it was about 3 out of 4 of the bets cashed the first night, and then about 7 out of 10 did the next weekend. And so they started saying, Bun knows what he's talking about. And you know what I said to them? I said, you can start giving me a little bit of the pot, give me a little bit of a percentage, a little tip every time you win based off what you said to me. So I just head out, I just been giving them gambling odds. And they've been paying me money.
They've been paying you money.
That's right.
I feel like that's like that's a thing, right? Isn't it? Surely other people do that, but I think in gambling, like usually the outcomes, sports betting obviously a bit different, but usually the way these things work is whatever, you can't guarantee favorable odds for, you'll manipulate the payout, right? So I'll say, oh, you get 3-1 odds on this when really I should be giving you 4-1. And that way, even if I'm wrong over a long period of time, I make money, right?
You won't be wrong.
I won't be wrong.
You
really.
won't ever. I say I've never been wrong.
You've been wrong.
When guessing in my head, and there are some times where I'll say after I made a bet, I say I should have bet on the other thing, and then I go into the game, and of course that happens. But I know every single time before the outcome happens what the outcome will be. Even if it has to be towards the end of the game, say they're about to kick the game-winning field goal, I'll say to myself, "Oh, I should have bet the other team. They're going to win this one." And so, to some certain extent, yes, I do have greater predictability than most people.
No, what you're describing, you can say that just every time, and then if you win, then you win. And if you lose, then, oh, I thought I should have switched. And
No, but I don't say it every time. It just comes to me naturally from intuition.
But do you see how if you did, what you're saying right now would be just as true, right?
What I'm saying right now would be just as true. And if anyone could find the raccoon down the hole, they knew just as new. Brand new are the roots that dig to the soil. Brand new are the roots beneath the raccoon's tree. The raccoon climbs inside the tree. He hides inside the bark, inside the hollowed out bark. That tree comes down hundreds of years later, whether it's cut down or chopped down. Inside there, you'll find the bones of the raccoon. Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to get like a little riddle or something?
No, I don't know what's going on at all. Can I invite Banjo up to speak?
Oh, sure. I'd like to hear from Banjo. I haven't heard from him in a while.
That was good, though. That was like a poem?
No, I always thought you were trying to give me a little bit of a riddle, so I was making a little joke.
You were thinking ahead of me.
That's right. I was thinking I know where he's going with this one.
Yeah, you were on to me there. You're thinking more than I was thinking.
I was thinking a little bit more, because I have been thinking a little bit clearer.
Hey Banjo, what's up?
Hello. Hi. I just remembered my question. So Alberta's genociding rats?
Yeah.
Wow. Why? That's kind
Because
of
it
horrifying.
sucks to live in a city with rats.
I don't know. Most people do, don't they?
Most of the world, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that bad. Everybody else does it.
I mean, I've lived in cities with and without rats, and I gotta say, not having rats is kind of nice.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I've lived in cities with and without rats, and I don't. It's really the same to me. I've never even really noticed.
Yeah, like I'll post a map in the chat so you can see, but it's kind of crazy when you look at a map of North America. For rat populations, it's like all red or whatever, showing the density of rats in that population, and then there's just this white Alberta. It's really funny.
Did they get that from the Pied Piper?
I don't know. I don't think it has anything at all to do with the Pied Piper bun.
Because that's what he did. Is he played
Isn't the Pied Piper dead?
No, the Pied Piper is a magical figure.
I thought he died hundreds of years ago.
No, he's pretty well much I say the same way Santa Claus can't die. Pied Piper pretty well much lasts his entire life.
I thought Santa Claus died, but then he found like a new Santa Claus. Like he chooses like a regular man to become the new Santa Claus, and he has to sign the Santa Claus, and he becomes the next Santa Claus.
That's like some bullcrap made up by Tim Allen. Allen.
I thought that was real.
Look, I think it is a bad look on him because you look at the cartoon Christmas films, they hardly ever try to add anything to Christmas. They pretty well much just tell you how Santa does it. They show you how he lives in the snow and whatnot, and pretty well much wraps the gifts with elves. But then you have people like Tim Allen who thinks he can just change the way that Santa Claus works just because he can make a damn movie. And it really is disrespectful, and it almost in a way seems as if he is defying God.
Oh, really? I mean, I guess kind of, right? Because Santa Claus is one of God's servants, isn't he? He's a saint, right?
Saint Nick.
Yeah, Saint Nick, right?
Yeah, I guess he is. I never really understood that, but I guess it does mean he is part God.
I gotta be honest with you, Banjo. You're making me think about some stuff here that I haven't ever thought about.
Really? You never thought about Santa Claus?
Yeah, like whether he's real or.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, I think he is real, isn't he?
Nah, he's made up.
Oh, come on! You can't.
Oh.
You guys can't. There's little kids watching this.
There's not little kids watching.
I just saw in the Twitch.
Yeah, that's why we
thread,
don't swear, isn't it? Because of the kids.
Nathan said in a Twitch thread that he's got a little kid he's got to pick up and he'd come back.
Yeah, there's no little kid watching the stream. He's just got a child.
I wouldn't say that, and the reason is I've had lots of parents reach out to me on the Voles forum, tell me what a good job we're doing for little kids and giving the little kids a space to be happy to talk about a good, decent animal.
You've got parents messaging you on the Voles forum.
I had a few preschool mothers, and I've been telling my current girlfriend telling her daughter to go on to the Voles forum, and she's only in 4th grade, and that's the kind of she still does believe in Santa Claus.
Okay. Noted. I didn't know about your girlfriend's daughter. I find it hard to believe that our demographic includes a whole lot of children, but I'll refrain from making any definitive statement about Santa Claus from now on. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, he exists in a gray area.
Thank you, Dave.
At worst.
And Banjo, as for you, I no more of the Tim Allen crap either.
All right, I won't bring up Tim Allen ever again.
I just don't want Hollywood to infiltrate on the discussions that we have.
But
unless it's an actor coming on the show, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Also Seinfeld, right? Because we don't.
Seinfeld's not
talk
Hollywood.
about that one.
Seinfeld's not Hollywood. Seinfeld's New York.
Yeah, but it was like made in Hollywood by like
No,
a Hollywood studio.
No, it was made in New York. That's a more New York show.
It takes place in New York, but it was made in Hollywood.
I don't know. I don't agree with you on this one.
Okay.
I don't agree.
Can we settle it there that there's just a disagreement between Bun
Yeah,
and
we'll
Banjo?
agree to disagree on where Seinfeld was made.
I think we do got to talk about Seinfeld because the Voles Forum is its own damn Seinfeld.
In what way?
In a way that look at all the shit that happens. It's like you got Kramer running. It's like you got
S word.
It's like you got Kramer as one of the damn moderators, and I'm not Kramer, but I could possibly be something a little wacky. But I could say it's like if Kramer was all the fans were Kramer.
Wait. So is everyone? So there's one of the mods is Kramer, and all the fans are also Kramer.
I'd say it's like every single damn person except for me and Davey are Kramer.
Wait, so we're all. Well, then who are you and Davey? Are you Elaine and Jerry?
We're pretty well much the guys with machine guns fighting off Kramer.
What?
Was
What
this in
episode of Seinfeld
Seinfeld?
does that happen in?
No, it's more or less. It was just thinking of just one. It took salvia this one time. Here's a quick story. I took salvia one time, and I woke up, and it wasn't Michael Richards, but it was Gene Hackman, I believe it was. About 100,000 Gene Hackmans was running at me like horses over all the hills, and all I had was one big machine gun. I had to just hold down the machine gun, and for about 72 years. All I did was just mow down all those Gene Hackmans.
72 years?
For 72 years.
Oh my god, did you not sleep or eat the whole time?
Nope.
Wow.
And you can see the sun rising and setting real fast. Just the days changing real fast. You can see the birds even flying at sunset. You see how fast the world changed. And you even look up into the background, you see even just big damn dinosaurs crossing across the damn horizon.
That's incredible. Oh my god.
That's salvia. Yeah, so, and this is a quick message to the young viewers, the children, that we don't condone doing salvia until you're an adult. But
they don't.
Thanks,
they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's okay because they can't. They don't understand it. It's
okay Roy is really upset that his phone is almost dead. So I'm gonna get him up here real quick, and then Bun, maybe we can move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Roy, I sent you an invite. We'll give it 3 more seconds.
I think we're all out of topics.
What about Voles?
We talked about Voles. We said the Voles form.
Hello?
Hey, Roy.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, what did I miss?
Nothing. We were just talking about Pronghorn and my absence last week tonight.
Wait, what? Pronghorn?
Pronghorn's fired.
Why? What did he do time?
He's never coming back again.
Why?
I'm just tired of his bull crap.
I mean, I kind of agree with you. He was robbing you of money and just being a fucking... I mean, freaking...
Can't say the F word. Can't say the F word.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. Guys, it's been a long few weeks. Sorry, I've been through endless turmoil. Fucking freaking.
You can't say the F word.
Roy, that's strike 2.
Guys. All right. Let me start over. All right, look. Girlfriend broke up with me. Everything's just terrible, and there's a damn skyscraper calling my name. I listened to Bun's Twitch stream about mental health and all that, and I don't know.
Bun, do you have any advice for Roy? It sounds like he's in a rough spot.
I would say,
Bun, please.
Roy, go back to the mental health talk and listen to it one more time. There's lots of tips and suggestions in there as to how to get your health a little bit better. And one of the things we talked about was, what do we even say? I think we said there was the big 5. The big 5.
Yes, the big 5. Schizophrenia, depression, psychopaths, sociopaths, and we couldn't remember the 5th one.
That was only 3.
That's right. I think that was about. There was those 4, and there was another one. I can't remember which ones.
Me either. It's okay. Regardless, it's
the
just
first step. Remember the big 5.
Right, like tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, and I can't remember the 5th one.
The next step is to identify what it could be.
Okay.
If you're thinking about going out and killing people, it's probably psychopath. So
no, I don't feel those thoughts.
Well, as an example, if you did think that, and let's say, for example, you're trying to figure this out. We're using this one as the example. Then the next step is to just freaking go home. And
I've been trying to go home. You don't even understand. I'm sorry.
You just need to get a dang motel room and watch Family Guy.
Look, all right, maybe I'm just not apt. I'm just not apt. All right, I'll come back to Baltimore when I can.
Yeah, maybe watch some Family Guy.
Never do.
And
Baby, I love you. Bun, I love you. If you never hear from me again, no, you'll hear from me again. You will hear from me again.
Okay, that's good. Thanks, Roy.
Hey, no problem.
Hey, Roy. We'll see you later. And I hope also you think about a Family Guy suggestion. Because I'd say Family Guy is one of the biggest cures for any type of mental problem.
Yeah, what's it helped you? Were you watching that back when Clover,
Oh, I would watch that with her.
No, I mean when you're dealing with, you're split with Clover, when you guys split up.
I know. It makes me too sad.
Family Guy?
It makes me real depressed now because I used to watch it with her.
So does it have to be Family Guy that you watch?
I'd say it's generally that and say South Park are the only ones that are ever on hotel TVs. And they got what else that other show called?
I don't know, man. I don't watch hotel TV a lot. What's that other show?
Oh, that 70s
like
show.
Adult
That
Swim?
70s show.
Oh.
You ever watch that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, that one's pretty funny.
I feel like it's been a long time. Like, you're right. It's like a hotel TV kind of experience.
Davey,
I don't think I've ever.
David, you ever seen 2.5 Men?
Yeah, I've seen 2.5 Men
With Charlie
Sheen.
With Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen.
That's one of the funniest shows that has ever been created.
One of the funniest shows that has ever been created. 2.5 Men.
Oh yeah, oh man, that show will keep me laughing for days. Even just thinking about the joke. Lots of sexual jokes.
Even the title is a bit of a joke.
That's right, because they got a little kid.
Yeah. I don't know. For a long time, I didn't understand it. Then one day, it finally dawned on me that there is half a man.
I think I can't remember if the little kid passed away or not.
Seriously? Did the kid die?
I think he might have passed away. Either that or he's in jail. Or
Do you want me to look it up?
Is he Jeremy Renner? Does Jeremy Renner play the kid?
No, Angus T. Jones.
Oh, Angus. Don't think I know who that is. Can't say I know who that is off the top of my head. Can't think of any other movies he was in. Angus T. Jones, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking through it. I don't think. I don't know if I see anything about him getting arrested or dying.
Gotta be one of the funniest actors of all time. Gotta be.
Angus T. Jones, really?
I said that kid was pretty funny. Even just thinking about some of the jokes he'd pull, he was quite a funny kid. I'd say at least Angus T. Jones should have had at least one Emmy from 2.5 Men. One Emmy, and he could have gone on and done comedy movies in Hollywood. But, of course, he just decided he didn't want to do it. Decided he wanted to do whatever else.
You think so?
And
Maybe.
you know that they killed him off the show.
They killed him. His character died?
Yep,
Really?
They killed him off. There was a certain point in the show he never came back.
Interesting. Is that true?
It says producers for the show said he was not. What's it say here? Oh, he decided. Angus T. Jones said he was uncomfortable with new storylines, saying that he couldn't be an adult doing the adult things if he was just a little kid. More or less thought they were a bunch of pedophiles for doing the show. He then went on to become a Seventh-day Adventist, sponsored Voice of Prophecy. He became a famous prophet after the show ended.
I don't think that's true, right?
He said he got baptized and said he couldn't be on the show because it was too filthy.
Sounds like he just joined a crazy religion.
Well,
couldn't be around the great Charlie Sheen. Probably got jealous.
Probably got a little bit jealous. Think he could talk and walk the walk.
Have you ever seen Winning? Charlie Sheen.
Oh, is that where that's the one where he's What's he doing that one? He's in Vietnam or something, rather?
No, I don't remember that. Was he in Vietnam?
He was in Vietnam, that's right. He killed some people.
He killed some people.
Him and his dad were both in Vietnam.
Did Charlie Sheen kill people? I don't think that's true, right?
Vietnam War, he was in Vietnam, and Martin Sheen, his dad, was in Vietnam. They were both Vietnam War vets.
I don't. What?
And
Really?
Willem Dafoe is there too, in Platoon.
I don't see anything about him being a war vet here.
Well, he wasn't in the war. He played the movie The War.
That doesn't make him a veteran.
Well, I would say to some extent it must have.
No.
I'd say to an extent you do consider them part of the war.
No, you don't. When you saw Zero Dark 30 starring Chris Pratt, I think it was Chris Pratt's character who killed Bin Laden. Would you give Chris Pratt credit?
No, because he wasn't in the war before. Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen, these Vietnam movies were made with actors from the Vietnam War.
No, Charlie Sheen didn't go to Vietnam for war.
He might not have been in the war, but he could have been a camera operator or something rather, or say just a damn garbage man. And then he decided to be in the movie. In Vietnam.
No, this is ridiculous, right? There's no difference between the Chris Pratt analogy. Chris Pratt was alive when Bin Laden died.
I don't know how to explain it to you. All I know is that for some reason, I believe all those Vietnam movies, Platoon and Deer Hunter and
Apocalypse
Now, which is where Martin Sheen got his debut, pretty well much came because they were veterans of the damn war. The directors all came out and said it themselves.
I don't know. I don't think that's true.
Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen were they were a father-son duo in the war. I remember reading that in Access Hollywood, even doing a story on it.
I'm Googling it. Was he in the Vietnam War?
Or use Firefox or DuckDuck.
Use DuckDuck?
Because Google hides shit.
He starred in a Vietnam War film, Apocalypse Now, and his son, Charlie Sheen, also starred in a film about Vietnam. There's nothing in here about them going to Vietnam, them fighting in Vietnam. You think Google is hiding this from me? Don't say the S word.
I don't know what Google's up to. I know that DuckDuckGo, and they're not a sponsor, before anyone gets on me, they're not a sponsor. They're just a product that I have used since CompLoad told me to use it last week. DuckDuckGo doesn't hide secrets from you. It shows you all there is to see.
Okay, Bun, do you think that if I DuckDuckGo it, it'll say that Martin and Charlie Sheen were actually in the war?
You got to look at their history.
Do you believe that DuckDuckGo would say that if Google didn't?
No, I don't.
Okay, then why are we talking about it?
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Well,
maybe after the town hall, I'll look into that.
Okay.
I'll do my research. Once again, I was underprepared.
It's okay, look, Davey. When I send my notes, I'll send them maybe 2 or 3 hours before town hall next time.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
I'll give you a couple hours in advance. Does that sound okay?
That sounds okay. And then I can do my research about sports betting and Charlie and Martin Sheen.
Can you watch the next 4 Clippers games before the next town hall?
I have to watch 4 Clippers games?
You don't have to, but if you want to be a sports anchor on the show, you have to do the sports at least put in a little bit of the homework.
But maybe this job would be better suited for a guy like Pronghorn.
Pronghorn's never coming back to this show.
I just feel like I'm not a good person to talk about sports betting at all.
Oh, he just slam dunked that. You should have seen that. And if we were talking about this, I can bet you would hear Davey go, hey, just slam dunked it. Wee! I think you would have just lost your marbles at seeing what he just did. And that is kind of what we are missing out on.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's a new Davey. One that's a big cheerleader almost.
I don't think I want to be a cheerleader.
Well, not a cheerleader, but more of just someone who, all right, let's say there's a touchdown. Would you go? You can't tell me you wouldn't be the kind of guy to go, Yahoo! There's a touchdown, Bunyan. Did you see that one? And getting all your energy up.
I mean, I could yell if you really wanted me to.
And I could see you doing it.
I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like my kind of thing.
Well, who's your favorite NBA team?
Celtics, I guess.
Oh, so Boston.
Just because I like Boston.
That's where The Town is filmed. If you ever seen that, The Town.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like I've heard this somewhere. I can't. The Town. That's a movie with the nun mask.
That's a movie with the clown mask too, and they go and they pretty well might start robbing the banks and blowing up Parliament and all that.
And it's in London.
No, it's in Boston, I think, for one scene, and then they go to London for another scene, but then it's mostly in Boston.
Right.
Well, Davey, I think I got to close the show down.
Sounds good to me.
But what do you say that for next week? Next week, I'll get some music in here.
Yeah, music sounds
that?
Great. That sounds great.
And be able to, and we could sign this thing off with a little bit of an orchestra.
Yeah, like a crescendo.
Like a damn, he can have the whole seafood platter if you want. I want to make it up to you because, Pronghorn has really pissed me off, and I'll talk to you more about this later. But I'm just glad you're not Pronghorn. We'll put it that way.
Okay, thanks, bud.
All right.